And we're live. Hello, everyone. This is the Ninja DC. Joining again for another reaction review, not review, just reaction video. Something broke that habit. Joining me again is Unova.
Well, good evening, foals and fillies. Welcome to the dark hour in which all things go bumping at night, and it's not your creepy crawlies. It's time for some more Persona. Persona, read that. So, how's everyone doing?
Not too bad. Foals and fillies. What about the Colts?
Bum, bum, bum.
Rate 8 out of 8 in. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Who's next?
Who's
I
next?
don't ever remember the order.
Oh, Jen. You should know by now. Jen has
I know
always
Jen
up,
follows,
Unova.
but after Jen.
No.
We were waiting for that part to have a point.
I was waiting. It's like maybe he'll throw somebody else under the bus. No, okay, it's just me. All right, fine. All right, fine. Hello, my fillies. Hello, my fillies. Hello, my ragtime gals. It's Jen. And yay. That's it. That's all I got. And I still have no catchphrase. That's my catchphrase. That's my catchphrase. What?
Next up, Cadet.
Whoa, what?
Whoa, what? I heard my name. What's going on?
I was like, okay,
Hey, that's me!
God, I didn't expect to be next. Hello everybody. My name's Cadet Redshirt, reporting for review. I kind of got a little spoiler on this episode, but I avoided the rest of it, so hopefully it'll be okay.
They tried to spoil it for you, but you didn't listen.
I didn't
Spoiler
listen.
alert, involves blurry hearts.
So wait, am I actually the only? Am I actually? So Cadet actually knows more spoilers than me this time around.
Oh my goodness! Oh my
Yeah, I
goodness!
haven't told anyone, but I've been actually watching these events first.
Dogs and cats living together, total mayhem.
Whatever comes next in that scene.
And that would be you.
Bum bum bum.
Me.
Yeah.
Oh, The harsh desert winds howl a blood-curdling scream as if greeting an old friend. Welcome to 8-Bit Reactions. Hi, I'm QuilloManar. I'm back again for the second week. You didn't scare me off last time, so that's a bit surprising. Usually it happens within the first few minutes, but I've managed to hold out, and now I'm back.
You might.
We didn't scare him off.
No, because you're still tied to the chair. You're still tied to the chair.
I'd
Oh,
like
geez.
comment
No,
that
I didn't.
you
I didn't.
come back in, but I'm afraid the internet might crash in the meantime, so just making sure to keep the link here.
Please don't break your internet.
I'll try to keep that in mind.
Breaking on the
Great to
internet
be
is
here.
not loud. Next.
And second.
Yes, I'm back. Recess is over. Now, we've got a lot of work to do if we're going to catch up on your education here on what makes quality programming. So I want you all to pay attention and listen very carefully. And also, from a critic first and a fan second, here's the second opinion and stuff.
I totally thought you were gonna meme us and sing "We Are Number One." Here's a
I
little
was
lesson.
No, not number one. Check
I was
my name.
gearing up.
I would appear in the second video for this season.
I was thinking, shouldn't we have went second? Because, I mean,
Oh, that's right.
memes.
Yeah, well, it's kind of too late to establish that one
You want to go
now.
second after your Nova.
Jen just doesn't want to go second.
Well, I couldn't do that, then I'd have to one up
That
Unova. That would take a lot of
Nova's
effort.
Thunder.
That's a
Yeah,
lot of
that would
words.
take a lot of effort. Then I would have no choice but to steal Unova's thunder, and that would take a lot of effort.
So second, I think, has more, I don't know, aptitude in order to think of something clever on his feet than I do.
Ah, shucks. You're just
That's-
saying that. And meaning
No.
it too, but okay.
Oh gosh.
Stop
I'm just saying-
Stop it some more.
No, I'm not just saying that. I think it's an absolute fact. It's so hard. It's just so hard. It's like after it was like just comes in barreling, guns blazing. Here I am, like, what do I do next?
It's a good
Like
running
how
gag.
do you respond after a ballad of that magnitude? Just be like, that was nice. Oh, I'm next. Hi.
You mean pull a cadet at this
That's
point?
exactly how I responded every single time. Like, hi.
You just have something pre-recorded, and like at one point, just have some like big speech pre-recorded that you just press play.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish we could have like a
now.
paper that would be like da da da. That'd be fun.
This is an automated message.
You have reached the mailbox of
Oh, jeez.
Quillo.
Please leave your name and number after the beep, and we will return your call.
I like how the. Don't you normally record your name though? I like that you did the robot voice in a casual tone, and then your spoken name. The
A
robot.
casual robot.
Yeah.
In a
Casual robot.
tone. It was really
You
funny.
know
to
what?
me.
I feel like today I will destroy all the humans.
Who's that
What up,
robot?
guys?
That robot in the
Humans.
Star Wars universe that hates humans and calls them meatbags. I can't remember who it is.
Are you talking about from the
Everyone.
game? Are you talking
It's like
about
it's like in something bot
HK?
40.
It's HK. I love HK.
HK,
Like,
that's it. HK.
Coder
It's like,
is like
robots
one
are
of my
superiors over the
favorite
inferior
games.
meatbags.
But isn't like
Oh my
the
God.
like
It's
we're talking about-
HK-47
HK
oh
from
yeah, I thought it was
from
like
Knights of the
47
Old
or
Republic. Yeah.
yeah.
And he's not one of those annoying side characters that has no reason to be there. No, he's not Cousin
No,
Oliver, Scrappy Doo, Flurry Heart.
No, he actually does have a good reason to be there.
Not really. There's a little bit of a reason. It's kind of like he's a robot that actually hates humans. He calls us
Oh, he's
meatbags.
He's got a lot
assassin.
more. Yeah, he's got a
There's
lot more
to him.
backstory than that. But
Yeah, I'm sure he does, but I'm like, but at the same time, like, nobody cares. Nobody cares about you, you bag of bolts. And then you'd be like, whatever, meatbag.
But are we talking about Bender?
Bender is not
He's
one of
very
those
cooler than
characters.
He's
Don't
my
make
favorite Star
Quillo.
Wars unicorn.
First unicorn, soaring in the sky, floating in the banners, all the houses burn.
It's just funny. It's just funny if you were like an answer machine. You're like,
The funny
like,
thing,
hello
like with
there,
that,
meatbag. Hello there, meatbag. This meatbag is at home right now, so leave a message on this meatbag's automated device, and he or she will get back to you. Beep, beep. Robots are superior, meatbags are inferior, or whatever, something like that.
All right,
Why then?
so I guess since we spent a healthy 10 minutes on the prelude, I guess we should get on to the meat.
Yes, meat.
Now that we've talked about
Now we
best
all fill
robot
up on
unicorn,
bread.
it's time to talk about worst alicorn.
She's just
I didn't
baby.
know that Luna was in this episode. I'm kidding, honestly.
What?
Oh, let me go
Yeah, actually,
Got
you're
ourselves a little.
the controversy.
you're actually a little
You just heard me crack.
He's
my nut.
actually just kidding. His favorite.
Yeah.
is Luna.
Yeah, my favorite is
Okay,
Luna.
just-
It was actually the only Alicon I could think of at the time. Like, I mean, like,
She's your
Celestia,
favorite
Cadence,
because she's your
No,
favorite.
Luna.
So you thought of her first.
the funny thing is like you couldn't even finish like
Twilight.
saying like she's the worst. Like you just
Yeah.
he's like
I'm
yeah, I
sorry.
can't do this.
You just said it was like,
I can't do.
We're
I
gonna
can't.
have a problem up in here.
Yeah.
I cannot
Jen was
betray.
about to fight you. She's about to have a throwdown.
Besides, everyone knows that Discord is worst Alicorn. I mean, he's so bad at being an Alicorn, he's actually a Draconicus.
But
Well,
No,
I'm just
I'd
gonna leave-
still rather do Princess
I'm just gonna leave
Discord
that one
than...
alone, and I'll let the Discord fans. I'm just gonna let the Discord fans take care of him after that. Because I don't know what I had no idea what the response is for that. Like, don't know if I should touch that with a 50-foot pole.
What about a 51?
But should we touch this episode with a 50-foot pole?
Yeah.
It's
I think
late
we
to
should,
bail
yeah.
out.
Yeah, we have to. I know you have to go to bed soon, Jen. So,
Yes.
all right, is everyone ready? Press play.
Yes.
I thought you were going to
Hell
say
yeah.
3, 2. I was like, oh, shoot. Where's the episode again on my desktop?
One, let's jam.
Oh.
All right,
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
all right, everyone's got it up.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, press play in 3, 2, 1, play.
Let's jam.
Here we
Who
are,
doesn't have
Crystal
headphones?
Empire.
So excited
Rip in peace.
today.
Who doesn't have headphones?
Jen!
Is it sick fools? Can't believe my whole class just
Jen!
horsey high. On school picture day 2.
Is it Jen?
Somebody's not.
Jen!
Do you not have
Do you not have
headphones?
headphones?
What? I'm right here. What?
Do you have headphones?
Oh, headphones. I knew that.
Oh,
Do we
Okay,
pause
so
or
what
nah?
just happened?
No, keep going.
Yeah, let's just pause.
No,
Go back. Now let's go back.
Are we really pausing?
Run the intro again?
I guess we are now.
All right, go back to 0. All right, everyone back to 0.
Okay, all right. I got headphones. Okay, finally got headphones now. Oh no! There we go. There we go.
All right.
That's actually much better. Okay.
All right, press play in 3, 2, 1, play.
We're at 0 now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Have we ever heard Nurse Redheart talk before? I mean, she has shushed people, but...
Oh, maybe she
I don't think
was
so.
me.
Class just came down with the horse. School picture day 2.
The nurse has a hospital full of sick
What was that?
kids.
The kid in the background just like, I am sick and I'm loving it.
He's one of those. I wonder if it's one of those. Like our parents didn't vaccinate us.
I want a present.
You know, I just like her expressions, like,
no,
oh gosh.
Goodbye.
Most hardcore though, they all got the chicken pox and they still went to school.
That's
Cool people,
hardcore.
like, it wasn't delayed or anything. They're just like, yeah, I am sick,
Any room
about to
for
die, let's go
masturbation?
learn some math.
Let's go get our picture taken.
At least everybody's
Hell
in the
yeah.
same boat. Yeah, they all have
Can
the
we
pox
film
in
a
their
movie?
pictures.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Dad shining.
He's just so frumpled.
Yeah.
Oh god, the eyes.
Okay.
He's from
That's
Brooklyn.
interesting.
Oh no, David is so
Hey, yeah, we just thought we'd drop in on you from the freaking Crystal Empire and not give you any heads up.
Yes, 'cause you're
Yeah,
a
you know.
fucking princess.
It took us like a few days to get the train here, but you know,
Wow,
we didn't find the time to
My
tell you.
little pony, my
Theme.
I sure hope this doesn't come off contrived or anything.
Shining and Kate has reached a point where it's like, we gotta get rid of this kid right now.
Oh jeez.
guys.
every parent
Lighters would be
Ladies and gentlemen, the
better.
honeymoon.
With me.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think the honeymoon is over with those two.
Quillo.
What?
I heard that. I heard that, damn it. No.
and the purple logo.
Purple logo.
Kissy, kissy, kissy.
Aww, pony kisses.
Kisses for Philly. Oh.
I've got a surprise for you.
Oh
She's
gosh.
She's got
taking
the
this
kid.
ant business very.
She's got the kid. Run!
Huh?
Those wings are too big.
No.
Those would better not be the
She's
point.
Yay!
I'm excited to show you I've done some shopping for Flurry Heart.
Uh-oh.
Aww.
Randomly had a closet full of presents waiting for her.
I know, but I can't help myself.
I have lots of money.
And
Mhm.
open this one.
Look at how great I am.
With all the gifts.
Ooh,
Oh.
teddy bears.
You couldn't decide because there was an boy or girl.
Exactly, they're bears. You're one smart cookie.
I wonder if
Parkour
Shining.
bear!
I wonder if Shining Armor and Cadence are like, she's got the kid. Run!
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that grave.
Not quite.
Breakdancing bear.
Yeah, I would give extra points for the breakdancing.
Breakdancing bear.
He's definitely on a different beat.
Yep.
Surprising me, they didn't like Twilight wasn't focusing on doing the bear in a quadrupedal sort of motion. She was doing it in bipedal motion. So,
that's not accurate. Well, actually, it is accurate with Fluttershy's pet bear. So,
yeah, I suppose.
Oh, I want to build
Here's
more
bears.
diapers.
okay. Well, so far, Flurry Heart's hijinks aren't as bad as they were in the last
Her
episode.
what?
The last
Well, the
episode about
episode is
her.
the episode's just begun, so.
Just give her the
Yeah.
whammy and
It's-
she'll write down.
It's
Well,
only
I mean-
the
Give
beginning.
her the whammy.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, so far it's kind of like the
Give the little baby
relationship
the whammy.
between a very enthusiastic aunt and a baby niece kind of would be like. Just, yeah. So instead of, hey, isn't Flurry Heart so wacky?
Mm.
We decided to go at the last minute.
We're not
Hating it
art
yet.
enthusiasts, but we could really use a night out. You mean day?
Hair spike. Same thing.
Yep.
You can watch her.
Yeah, they do not. They don't seem desperate to get away at all.
Oh yeah.
Well, it seems
I'm
like
just gonna
they're
count the
able
amount of
to-
time my heart explodes in this episode.
Yeah, making proclamations like that doesn't mean
Baby
So,
ponies
like-
on my week.
Baby ponies in general.
Yes.
Oh,
She's got the kid. Run.
Well, we're counting how
I
many
know what to
times.
draw now.
No!
Oh, we're gonna pretend we're the bears.
Oh.
Time for a quick game.
my littlest brother
you
and
must
sister.
satisfy the future. You must satisfy the future overlord of Equestria.
I'm gonna get
Oh,
you.
You will play with. You will play with the
Spike
Mystery
fails
Heart.
at basic situational awareness.
Take him to the hospital.
We've got lots to do. Life's covered goals counting on us. Remember? Got it.
Got it, but I don't care.
Lost.
Okay, aerial tag with your baby niece
Aw,
might not
this
be
is
the
so
most
cute.
responsible thing.
Stealth mode engaged.
Oh, geez, the dramatic.
Dramatic lighting.
Oh, no. Become a cocoon.
That scare you?
Bug.
They look like giant hands closing around her.
Mm.
Oh, no. You're... Oh.
I bet peekaboo with it. Peekaboo with this is really fun.
Looks like you're already chasing after your
Yeah.
anti-Twilight.
Well, it looks like Flurry Heart's a little older here because she's able to.
She can walk now. No, she can stand.
Okay, that one was
That was a
cute.
nice touch. That was a nice touch.
She can stand now.
Yeah, in general, I think they jumped her up to like a
Given the
2-year-old or
circumstances, I'd like to
a
send
1-year-old. I
quick
would say
shout-out to
now.
Baby Fruit.
Actually,
There's also could
Wow.
be different
Little
security
one.
rates.
It's gonna be born
Oh.
at the end of this episode.
It only
Alex
it only
Jones
makes sense
versus
for 1
Alex
year to come by, but
Yeah, that is true.
this is not. This is more aware than a 1-year-old usually would be.
Oh, it looks like they're not a lot more neater now.
Is this art or
It's like the trials of battle, man.
I know exactly what you
So
mean.
cruel and so bloody, yet so beautiful, man.
Oh, look.
Gay dads.
Her just being like, all right, this will be fun.
great time. Loving all
I'm trying to pass
Silence.
That's a trash can.
Oh.
Just reminds me of the art, though.
Oh, damn. Quillo.
I'm guessing this character's dialogue did not take long to write.
1,000 nights in a hallway.
1,000 nights in the
Yeah,
Who
hall.
wrote this anyway?
I think it's a couple of newbie writers.
The dramatic love story of a Black Panther and a
I bet it
bear
sells
at
for $1 million
nighttime.
bucks.
So happy to be here.
So,
Usually we're
cynicism towards abstract art. I think that's a pretty popular thing at the moment.
They mean her favorite thing to decorate a room with?
Aw.
Oh gosh, their head shapes were in the peas.
Yeah. Okay. Jeez, I wish it were physically possible to do anything to stop this. And
Yes.
we're not obligated to just stand there and watch it happen.
We cannot totally do
I was
this.
an Alicorn
Like
princess.
almost as if you have a couple of friends that you
Spilled the bear.
could pawn off your either your Judy's or
You
your
already
niece
got your
to.
toys.
That's up for Pinkie Pie because
Oh, it's Alex.
Pinkie Pie isn't
Right, because
responsible.
Pinkie
There's
has
an Alex?
experience.
Alex?
Hey, Alex!
Hey.
Hey, welcome.
Playing race cars.
What?
All right, pause at 8:40.
Okay, I'm at 8:44, so we gotta go back to 8:40.
840.
Okay, 8:40
Right.
before
Speed,
Twilight.
go
Before,
speed racers.
before Twilight decides to go thrill drive.
Actually, I'm just at Twilight going through a drive.
And then
Like,
it's like,
Twilight's looking very intently at the cart. She's like, I'm going to win this. We're going to run straight through this wall. It's going to be amazing. Flurry Heart's just looking upwards going, what are you doing, you crazy person? We're going to die. And Twilight's like, no, I got this, mate.
okay. I
So
stopped.
where are we?
I stopped.
8 minutes and 8:40. We can just give you a quick wrap up while you're getting there. Basically, at this point, Shining Armor and Cadian's dropped off the Nightmare from Elm Street. I was trying to think of a name.
They dropped off the future overlord of Equestria, aka
Chucky.
Floriart.
Oh yeah.
They dropped off Scrappy Doo on annoyance roids.
Yeah.
Another word
And
could
then-
be like here we go, the Larson corn.
And then Twilight tries to take care. Twilight's trying to take care of Flurry Heart and sort of getting distracted while she has responsibilities that Spike keeps trying to remind her to do. And then Cadence and
Twilight
Shining
Sparkle
Armor.
has find herself with an obligation to meet with the sick children at the hospital. However, Shining Armor and Cadence has dropped off their demon child off at her in her watch. So she must now balance family and responsibility as she tries to find a way to both take care of her niece and visit the sick children.
Riveting.
Okay.
Epic voice narrator guy, take 4.
That was so moving right there.
Is everyone at 8:40?
GG. All right.
Yeah.
I can't find my mouse. I can't find the mouse. I can't find it. Oh, why does
Cat's
my mouse
probably
not work?
taking it.
Why does my mouse not work? Okay, here it is. I'll just have to use the mouse pad, and it's just a stupid thing. Okay, ready.
All right, so Alex, you have the video at 8:40?
Yep.
All right. Everyone press play in 3, 2, 1, play.
Thrill drive!
That was not good.
That was
a really weird face. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Paris sprites.
Twilight
Wow,
wins. Supermarket derby.
Cashier point's a bit high.
Hang on, Flurry.
Aw.
She's about to be sick.
Okay, if she says that a dozen times through this episode, I'm taking points off.
How many times has she already said it? Like 5?
The cart
No.
before the pony.
No!
3 times.
Uh-oh.
Run away, baby.
Are those fleshy
Oh,
helmets or?
God.
Oh,
I'm not a
oh, I guess it's just toys.
Tortoises.
Uh-huh.
Pair sprites.
Well,
This is mine.
Why would they make toys
Oh,
out of those
geez.
horrifying
Why did
creatures?
they make
Because
toys
it's
of
the
those things?
emoticons. It's like the emote pillows.
Oh,
It's
Bitch.
literally the exact shape and color of them. Oh my gosh, no.
Oh, seriously? Oh my God.
yes, we gained back a whole 5 minutes from running here. Yeah.
You could have
What?
teleported.
40 minutes. We were all
And we're going to lose the whole 5 minutes about talking about the 5 minutes we gained while running here.
about to say that.
The story of Twilight talking about her schedule while going through the minor hijinks interfering with it.
Sorry we were late.
Riveting.
Problem. But I gotta say,
Minor
I'm surprised
hijinks.
You came to me for a book. Don't you have a huge collection? Yes, but
Yeah, that's what we keep wondering.
sorry.
You won't catch these writers in the middle of a plot hole.
I didn't think the foals would be interested in the unabridged history of amulets in Pony Latin. Yeah, it was good you came to me.
Is there a distinction between Latin and Pony Latin? Why don't they just call it Latin?
I don't know.
Too long.
Because reason.
Like, what do they call French toast in France?
Well, the science there is preposterous.
Just the
Breakfast?
defense.
Breakfast?
Breakfast.
I don't know, maybe that's their equivalent of pig Latin, and it's not actually Latin at all.
Spike, put away the ego.
A good dragon with bad breath.
Okay.
Oh no, she dropped her toy. She's gonna go mental. Dogs and cats living together.
Oh no.
That's hysteria.
No! Don't you know you can't leave the future overlord of Equestria unattended?
Rinse and repeat.
Oh god.
She's currently
She's
trying
drawing
to
a
strain
dick.
herself back from killing a
Glory heart.
Oh my god.
Flory. You can't graffiti with chalk. Everyone
What was
knows
that
you should use
reaction
spray
about? It's
paint.
not that bad.
Oh, she drew all of them. Okay.
Wow.
Aw.
Middle school class is so long.
The trials of being an earth pony.
I know! Yep.
This reminds me of the time Flurry got into the chocolate pudding, and we found little chocolate hoof prints all
So what is
over the
this?
carpet.
No.
Oh, that's where like
Art
Cadence and
gallery.
Shining Armors went. They went to an art gallery.
the
Without the
Italian
baby.
babies. Oh, it's
Oh, an
so
art gallery,
sweet.
okay.
This episode hate abstract art.
Who doesn't hate abstract art though?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's weird about his eyes.
It wasn't your
What,
memory,
like big
What the
dumbass.
face?
He's missing the
That
bottom.
face!
Like, he doesn't have any sort of the friend has like a black line all the way around, as opposed to
Wait.
Shining Armor, who has
Oh.
like
Taking a baby
blue
to a sick ward of
Yeah.
a hospital. What is she
That's
thinking?
smart.
Ugh.
Oh, there he goes again. Okay, everybody. Somebody now has to take a shot every time she
What's
says
Twilight
best hand
thinking?
ever.
He's thinking the best
Oh, there he
idea
goes.
of
You tell, Bella, you
this
tell.
entire series.
No! Do not
Yeah!
Why do you have eyes?
Oh,
Why are their eyes
Baby case
The
different?
world burns this day.
Ugh.
These three get
Why
together.
does Flurry Heart still have the weird eyes
There's
as
a
opposed to
fire.
the other ones?
I was getting ready to ask the same thing. How come the cakes don't have the fully developed eyes like Flurry does?
And they're older than her.
Because Flurry's
Hey, they're older.
special.
Yeah, they are older than her. Wait a minute.
Probably
Alicorn.
because she's
That's
an
why.
alicorn. Yeah, I was just
That's what bothered me about her design the first time.
Everybody's doing the abbreviations today.
Trapdoor.
Her
Wow.
secret
How did she even lift that?
Yes, you are.
Aw. Yeah, you are, Pinky.
Now the fans are gonna thank
Oh,
the writers.
okay,
for
see through.
referencing-
Aw.
Oh.
No,
Wait,
I
they're not
want to
wearing
play
under-
Columbus.
wait,
No,
they're
I
not
want
No
to
wearing
play
diapers anymore. They
Columbus.
stopped last season.
Wow.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Flurry Heart's
Flurry's just
smart.
like, check this out.
Jesus.
Flurry already knows to contact an adult.
She knows
Priscilla
to
just
contact
made
an
an
adult
adult.
when other children are fighting.
An adult
She is a
contact
smart
Spike.
Mm-hmm. Dang.
She might be smarter than
Uh-oh.
Twilight at this point when she
But
grew
she
up
can't
Twilight.
even freaking talk.
She might be
All
smarter
logic
than
What's
Twilight.
this
flawlessly
bitch
applied.
think she's doing?
Oh,
Oh god,
Oh no!
All
Uh-oh.
logic flawlessly applied.
get her!
Flurry, have you forgotten that you are an
Kill!
alicorn?
Kill the
No, she knows that.
kill
And
the
she's currently
heretic!
shielding herself and flying.
You can just zap. You can just zap some.
Okay,
you
that was
you can just
creepy.
cry or zap them.
Scream and then burst
There
their
you
eardrums and then
I need
break
to blow
all
my
of the
nose.
windows.
And then bring
Flurry Heart
nuclear
being
winter.
The non-violent type, yeah.
Oh,
Little too late,
gosh.
Spike.
Little
It's Spike
shit
breaker.
slow on the draw there, Spike.
Oh.
Well, it was right. Nah,
Nope.
I don't think that's how acceleration works. Ah, but air friction. Eh.
Why do
I
you
hope
have to
that
say
was
that?
Oh!
No, you're done it now.
Yeah.
She keeps reaching for the bottle.
Hooray! Four and a half.
4.5.
Gosh, really?
You may as well be in China.
we won't have time to audibly say the punctuation at the end of every sentence.
It was the treacherous Grogar.
Ooh,
Oh,
Grogar.
the fans are going to be so happy about that one.
Grogar!
Grogar, he was in G1, which I know because I'm
she's
still in the middle
pissed.
of a G1 review.
Oh no, here comes a tantrum.
Man, what a back leg kick.
Might be just a little bit of a rat.
The sound of the horn hitting the floor.
Oh no, oh no.
Where's my toy? Where's my toy?
She's got
Where's my
such a
Pinky?
personality in
Where's my
this.
toy?
Where's my whammy?
Aggressive about her
Oh,
problem
my
solving.
heart.
Oh my god.
Oh, this
Oh,
this
yeah,
episode
okay.
is so ironic.
That's the entire supply
You know,
of
for my
medicine
situation.
that Carnival
Oh, no.
Hospital has.
Oh.
Poor small little.
Where
Carnival
is
Hospital.
my whammy? Where is
She's
my
still a walking baby warhead.
What?
Congratulations, your supply of medicine has
She's
doubled.
levitated
Oh,
everyone.
powerful semi-cosmic
Second
baby.
bottle of aspirin.
Jeez.
Oh no,
Let's
will the
throw the bed
bed
at them.
bump Twilight?
Looks like you've just been bunked.
Okay, maybe you can panic now.
This is why Twilight needs to learn a silencing spell. Like, seriously.
Twilight versus Flurry Heart.
Oh no.
Bed
Oh no.
pong.
But you reckon that might have like some sort of ethical Nah, they've got magic inhibitors, so. Snoozle. Wacky.
No, it's like.
Snail.
What is it even called? I forget.
Whammy.
A snoozle?
Whammy, you're right.
Give me
I've
my
said it
whammy
twice,
before
and I
break
totally
shit.
forgot what it was called.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very poor choice of
Spike.
words.
She didn't catch Spike. She just let him fall.
She calculated his trajectory. Spike in the baby thing. The pram.
Aww.
I didn't mean to.
No, not. I didn't mean to. That is not what you say.
Yeah.
They go the never put your hook down route.
You don't.
No,
you don't
no, like a
apologize for
discipline,
disciplining
like a
them.
disciplined parent, like a disciplining parent. That's what.
Her wings look kind of small there for some reason.
No, it isn't.
Everything's your fault.
Everything is never the baby's fault.
It just feels like
My
the
girlfriend
message
is
is
gonna
not
love this
super muddled
episode.
right now. Like, I feel like Twilight's more like in the wrong here.
Yeah. I mean, like,
That is so weird.
I mean, she said that she was wrong to not pay attention to her, or to, which, yeah,
Octavia's
but I
just
mean,
sick of
like,
this.
shouldn't have done it in the first place.
Oh, God.
Oh, come on.
I think we call this an abusive relationship.
Oh my.
Well, there is a reason that parents have babies, I suppose.
Speaks to you. Speaks to me. Did it, bro. Righteous.
Oh, he's so pretentious.
Okay, that did have its laughs, I will admit.
Parents when they go on vacation, they're on vacation.
Clearly, they're not real parents.
When they're like, oh man, we cannot wait. We cannot wait to get away from the kids, and they get on Florida, and then they get on vacation. Like, I can't wait to get back to them. Hi, bear.
It's like they've only been away for a few hours, and already they're experiencing emptiness syndrome.
But it wasn't her fault.
Mischief.
No, it really wasn't.
Yes, it was her fault.
It was too much to juggle.
Okay, well, that is the correct thing to learn from this, but it's a bit after the fact.
Yeah.
I guess that's as close to Dear
You should
Celestia
have
as we
learned
get.
that in that bit where you were yelling at Flurry Heart.
Well, we definitely should have given you more of a heads up.
We talked about learning that.
Yeah, you think, Shining?
Plenty of notice.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing next Tuesday? Dinner, not today.
Scared horse noises.
And by free, I mean the country of free.
Yes.
Nurse Red Heart.
Oh, more like surprised horse noise.
Oh god, showboater. Oh, the apology cake.
Could have been Spike in the first place.
What friendship could be.
Yeah,
Only
Spike and him.
this magic with
Which,
me.
although you wouldn't have had the princess novelty appearance. Well, okay.
Thoughts? Well, actually, Jen, since if you have to leave soon,
Yes.
your
Yeah,
thoughts?
unfortunately. Well, as soon as that's okay. Well, my thoughts are well, it seemed to be a very filler episode, but not a terrible one. Not a terrible filler one. It's good to see. I guess it's good to see Flurry. I guess a little more active, but it's just the whole thing is I know it's all attributed. She's an alicorn. It's the fact that she's a baby and she knows what everybody's talking about in a way. Knows how to split up a fight between the baby cakes.
Split up a fight, right?
Yeah, to split up a fight between the baby cakes and. Just pretty much caused a lot of mayhem. The one thing that was kind of crazy was like, yeah, bless you. But the thing is that was Twilight was like, she got into some mischief, but it wasn't her fault. I'm like, she caused the whole thing. She caused the whole thing because she was looking for her whammy or toy or everything.
She was looking for her whammy that she lost, and so
exactly.
she just,
that's the one thing that just drives me crazy. That just kind of drives me just absolutely up the wall. It's about like Twilight. It's like she got into all this mischief. It's not her fault. I'm like, seriously.
I mean, granted, Twilight should have been paying attention better.
She should have been.
I was gonna say, I feel like that's her taking responsibility for not paying attention.
It's
to her
exactly.
in the first place.
Yeah, that is
exactly.
true.
She would have noticed when she got upset about.
But
Situational awareness out of 10.
But that's all about like Twilight's personality. I mean, you know how in depth she gets about her studies and everything, and this is and how she can get so in depth in other things that she forgets all around her. Like she has that laser kind of focus or so.
Tunnel vision.
Tunnel vision, thank you. Yeah, she has that tunnel vision. But the one thing, but that drove me crazy about at the beginning, at the end, they're like, she got in some mischief, but it wasn't her fault. I'm like, yes, it was her fault. And also, Shining Armor and Cadence, it's like they go there. It's like, oh man, we can't wait to get away from the kid for a bit. And then they get on there and it's like, man, we miss the kid. I'm like, oh man, it just drives me absolutely freaking insane, you know. It's apparently pretty much this episode gives me 1,000,003 reasons for me never to procreate. Thank you very much. 1,000,003 reasons that I stand by my decision never to procreate. Ever.
Okay.
But overall, nice fillery episode. And that's all I have to say about that.
That's all I have to say about that.
That's all I have to say about the future overlord of Equestria. But interesting though how Flurry can kind of walk a little. She can stand upright, and she can sort of kind of walk.
The fast forward of time.
I almost
she could fly. I mean.
I almost hope that they don't try to go like yet another she's just just a powerhouse who just wants to be like everyone else. I almost hope they do go the route like, no, she's a freaking child prodigy and she does have
Right.
trouble coping with being better than everyone else, like that
Yeah.
would be
The next Twilight.
change of pace there.
The
Or
next
even
one.
like she's,
Oh god.
yeah, or even above that, like no, she's a virtuoso super genius who has to cope with the fact that she is above everyone else.
Right. That sounds more real. That sounds more realistic. That sounds more realistic and more, I don't know, more plot worthy. Like she has all these abilities, but yet she can struggle with, she's kind of wants to be she kind of wants to be like among everybody else, but she knows she's not.
Mm-hmm.
Makes you wonder like what. But still, the one thing that kind of drove me crazy is like, okay, Flurry Heart's a baby. How come she gets the full color eye treatment and yet the baby cakes don't? The baby cakes don't, even though they're older in a way, kind of older than she is.
Oh, that's just called trying too hard to be cute.
Yeah, and also I think I can probably attribute that to like, cause she's an alicorn,
I think it can be more attributed to the fact that because the Hasbro actually cares about her looking decent.
Come on.
Honestly, I feel like Princess Flurry Heart here has made like a much better second appearance compared to her mother, and I'm just like,
true.
Okay.
That could be a reason why, because she's the child of Shining Armor and Cadence, and remember they were like the darlings at the end of season 2 because we saw them in the royal wedding. Mm-hmm. And so I guess there's more attention paid to them and the character design of their child and such. But still, it just kind of unnerves me a little bit that the cakes don't have that design. But I guess the one you could attribute it to, Flurry Hearts and Alicorn, and they're Earth ponies. So I guess the Earth ponies and Alicorns are aged differently. So whatever.
All in favor of the baby cakes designs over Flurry Hearts, say aye.
Aye.
I abstain.
It's still adorable.
I equally hate them.
I'm gonna have to abstain.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to
kids.
No, just like I equally hate them for different reasons. Like Flurry Heart, like her proportions are all off at like points where it's just like it's distracting at times. And then like the baby cakes, we've already talked about the eyes. It's like, yeah, it was cute when they're first born, but like it's at the point where it's like, why are they still have those eyes?
Give them some
development. The cakes design ever felt right.
Well, like Applejack, she had a baby picture in that one, and she had the Flurry Heart eyes.
And she had
that's right, she did, and then
it's like a flashback during the she had like and I'm like,
she had a baby cake eyes.
Pick one, guys. Pick one, please.
Pick one. Make up your mind.
Consistency plus
Applejack
will become an alicorn.
No!
Dun, dun, dun.
No.
Apples forever.
No, you can't do that unless you make Big Mac an alicorn for reals.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Become an alicorn. You become an alicorn. You become an alicorn. Everyone gets to become an alicorn.
That would be kind of awesome.
Dream of alicorn. Dream of alicornication. Dream of alicornication. I swear that's a song. Anyway, but yes, that's all I have to say about it. But good fillery episode. Had some fun episodes. Had some fun moments and I stand by 1,000,003 reasons to never procreate ever.
Fair enough.
All right.
And now with that in mind, I must bid everyone a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night, everybody. Good night. Good night. Farewell. I'll be saying good night.
So long, Larry.
So long. And thanks for all the fish.
Well, can I go next? Can I go next to give my thoughts? Because I kind of also somewhere have to go to bed soon.
Wait, you're breaking. What were you breaking up or?
That he's wanting to do his next.
Yes.
All right. I just wanted to say one thing first, just sort of gauge anyone's opinion, and then you can go. So would you say overall, like, this is a best described as a okay-ish episode where it's like it's filler, but it's not offensive filler like a certain Carts episode?
Why does everybody have to bring it up?
At least something was learned today.
It just
Something
it-
about
absolutely.
Storm being learned is decent.
And it had a nice progression into that, as opposed to repeating the same story elements over and over and over again.
Yeah.
With no.
I mean, to me,
growth
like,
in any way.
Yeah.
I would call it, okay, it's a hijinks plot, but it was better than it probably needed to be.
It's a decent episode 3.
It's not like the last season.
Compared to
Episode 3 this season.
Don't you mean episode 5?
Yeah, episode 5. During the first 2 ones were episode 3 and 4. Actually, the premiere of season 7 hasn't actually premiered yet. They've just given us some teasers.
Premiered.
Premiered. Shot it.
Really?
I am done.
Now you listen here, mate. You got a
Don't
problem
get
with the
snowed,
way
damn
I
it.
speak.
Hi, I'm very
I
defensive.
rate at least 7 out of 8.
At least 7. 7
Lost
out
some
of 8.
points due to pronunciation, but you know, everywhere else I'm pretty decent.
Okay.
Talk with you.
I'm not
Okay,
even
yeah.
entirely sure what we're fighting about at the moment, but it's something, so I'll fight about it.
All right then. So.
Rightio.
So you have to head out, or
I just wanted to say this quick. Despite me like not being able to hear much of the episode because of I just wanted to say that this episode I did see the flaws. They made themselves quite apparent with how it displayed itself, and even though it went into this good solution at the end, it just felt like nothing was given, in my perspective, to help Twilight's character in this episode to make me like her again after season 6. But for Flurry Heart, I never disliked her. I never disliked her as a character. It's easy to dislike her as a plot device because, Princess Alicorn baby. But what they've shown in this episode, it makes her quite a likable character, possibly even more than some ways than even the baby case. In the matter of but I hope for second prediction, they might go for something too active and such for their gifts and such. But yeah, and also a little bit of insights like Shining Armor and Princess Cadence for at least one segment of the episode in which we were able to at least somewhat see them without thinking about the baby, because if they were fully thinking about the baby while they were gone, then that would just be what's even the point of their characters? But at least we managed to get that. But aside from that, all the other elements are balance off the good and the bad. That's all I really have to say, and I hope everyone has a good night. See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
See you later.
Dropping like flies.
And another one bites the dust. We're just going to keep leaving in sequence until DC has to just wrap it up on his own.
Yeah.
And then there was one.
I guess I'll go next, but I don't really have an idea, any opinion for this episode since I only saw half of it. I mean, from what I've seen, it looks fine. It looks like a pretty good episode. I'll have to finish it later, though. So
honestly, I don't think the first half, what it is, going to give you much different an impression than what you already saw.
Yeah. I mean, the whole, it just looks like a copying plot. I've seen this kind of plot before, and so I don't want to really call it cliche, but it's nothing new. So
No new grounds were explored this day.
I kind of feel like what's the Pinky Baby Jinx one? What was the
Baby
Pinky
Cakes?
Baby Cakes? So I feel like they did a good job of portraying Twilight's personality in the same situation in comparison to Pinky's. Like, she was still rather down to earth about this situation. She didn't go completely over the top. In terms of like getting to the end, I guess. She did seem a little more neglectful, which, Jenn did point out. She said that whenever Twilight gets focused on something, she tends to like shut things out. And she did that while reading the book, which I feel like was something that she needed to experience in that situation, because she was being neglectful in terms of that. Like, as opposed to like 3 days shut in her library without really telling anybody. I mean, when they're all adults, they have their own lives, but this is somebody that's relying on her to watch out for them at the same time. Yeah. So like, I like that they sort of, and in her personality, again, they didn't overplay it to where, I'm not really sure how to word it. But like I don't know. I felt like it still felt like Twilight for sure. In that role, she did sort of focus on, the punctuality nearer. She
wasn't
to the
that
end.
out of character.
Yeah, she was not out of character in that at all, which I kind of appreciated, because I was afraid it was going to be the baby cakes, baby hijinks episode again, but it wasn't, in my opinion. There were mishaps, but they didn't get as out of hand as it did with Pinky. Where Pinky's straight up bawling in the middle of the episode.
I think one of the points of contention that has between Twilight and Pinky is that Twilight's got both magic and flight on her side, so she's a little bit more, I would say, equipped to handle those children that can fly and or use magic. So Twilight being the babysitter to an Alicorn would be more efficient than someone like Pinkie Pie, because Twilight can keep up with the magic bursts and the flying. So it seems logical that she'd be, I would say, I'm not actually sure. It seems logical that she would be more equipped to deal with Flurry Heart than someone like Pinkie Pie, for example.
Honestly, I kind of prefer the Baby Cakes episode to this. Like, I think Pinkie Pie has more the personality for a hijinks type episode, and that it was a story that, was about something Pinkie, you could understand why she needed to learn it, what the lesson was, and why she needed to learn. Like, this one, I didn't feel like there was a lot at stake that we cared about. Like, I mean, I don't know about the rest of you, but like, even in the sense of, wanting these characters to get their heart's desire, to, being invested in their emotions. I mean, I felt like, I didn't feel like there was that much to get into.
Weren't there much conflict aside from the schedule, and Flurry Heart is placing her own toy
multiple times.
Well, I mean, it's like, I think the secret to Slice of Life is it's not the thing itself, it's how much the characters care about it. But I mean, this isn't like a personal episode or like a bonding time episode.
It's not really that much of a moral episode.
Yeah, it's just a hijinks episode more often than not.
You know what I liked is that little moment when the two baby cakes were fighting and Flurry Heart tried to resolve the situation, like to make a sort of compromise. I think they're gonna take that into like a whole new route with I'm thinking like years into the future. I'm thinking Flurry Heart might become a student of Twilight Sparkles.
Interesting.
This is a prediction, but because Flurry Heart shows that she has somewhat of a potential to solve problems related to friendship. So,
or it could be some kind of foreshadowing where she becomes a princess of some land, and then she attempts to try and resolve a dispute between two other lands, but ends up making an entire war between those two lands and her. And in trying to resolve their conflict and creating a conflict between her and those two nations, she has,
managed to make them band together against a common enemy, but still.
Yeah.
Let me stick my nose into your business and then have you get angry at me for doing it.
But hey, at least you'll become friends by the end of it. One of the other interesting parallels that I think would be quite intriguing to explore a bit further is if Florrie Hart in her later years turned out to be a character much like that of Aang from the last Airbender series. So he,
Another series that I still haven't freaking seen. Damn it!
Now you listen.
Still haven't seen it. You don't know this, Quillo, but they've been trying to tell me to watch it for about a year, and I still haven't managed to get around to it. I haven't gotten around to it. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Next 8-bit reactions, reacting to Cadet watching the entirety of Last Airbender.
Just in one sitting or in
tied to a chair
God.
with eyes open.
No!
10-hour video.
No.
But in any case, so the separation of characters and friendship of Florrie Hart would be like this massive bridge of like a power or class structure where no one wants to make friends with the Alicorn because, she's a princess and she of course got all these royal friends somewhere, she's got all these royal friends somewhere that obviously, she's hanging out with, but it's not happening because, no one wants to talk to her because they're afraid of either her power or status. So it could be interesting to have an episode focused around that sometime in the future, but who knows? Yeah, the future holds some difference.
Yeah. I mean, they could take this in, a lot of directions. Like, I think everything this episode does right, because I mean, they do say that any story can be done well. Is that it sometimes gives us some things we can latch on to. Like it remembers to be specific. It shows that Florrie Hart, like with her hijinks, it's not because she's a baby. It's like because there is kind of a thought process behind what she does, and why Twilight isn't just all excited to try to be a good aunt because it's a baby. It's because of all the ways that she enjoys making Florrie Hart happy. Like there is stuff we can get into there, but it still, in spite of that, just kind of resorts to hijinks because hijinks, and I think that's where I think you kind of start to zone out. Like when she's talking to Cheerilee and Florrie Hart sees a chalkboard and guess what's going to happen? The same thing that happened when she saw a pile of stuffed animals she could drive a cart at. Like, yeah, that's it. Like I said, it doesn't feel like there's much at stake. It feels like a bunch of rinse and repeat hijinks. So, but like I said, like even the number of times it remembers to be specific, to give us something we can latch onto, it's probably better than it even needed to be for a story like this. So, am I losing people there by even giving it that much credit?
Yeah, I can see how that could be.
Too much credit, not enough. Episode just too meh for anyone to care one way or the other.
Yeah. Hey guys, I gotta go. I have to work on something.
We are dropping like flies. Okay.
Yeah.
Too late for
We'll
anyone
see you
to even
later,
care.
Alex.
Yeah, all right, see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care. Done. I don't. Like I said, to me, this was kind of a C+ episode. It's like,
I'd give it a solid B-.
Oh, I'm gonna have to fight you on that one. That is way too different a score for me to roll with.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we saw. Whoa, DC just. Oh, he left. Oh.
Oh no.
DC.
Did he really? He's dead! No!
DC!
Oh god.
Lion didn't us.
Oh no. I guess we should
DDoS out of
wrap
10.
up before the thing
Yeah.
stops recording.
Yeah, probably should. So
in a
yeah,
nutshell, still thought Flurry Heart was less annoying than Gabby in this episode.
I
Fucking people
agree.
have told me for hating that
So
episode.
she like, yeah, I did not like Gabby that much at all. We've had that conversation. This made me like Flurry Heart a little bit more because I was still kind of like about last season's opener, and I'm just like
Same and same.
like, yeah.
at least she
last
wasn't
season's
as
opener was, like,
annoying this time around.
Yeah. They made it endearing, but like in a good way, because you can make endearing in like a that's meant to be endearing. I see what you're doing there kind of way.
They
You
were
know?
It's not
specific.
endearing. Yeah, it's
And
meant
it
to be
makes it
endearing. I
not
see that.
endearing. Yeah.
Showed us
Yeah.
why this is a lovable baby and not a plot device.
Yeah,
A
but
spawn
I
of
felt like-
Satan.
Damn it, Quillo.
McGuffin. Anyway.
But yeah, so I felt like they did that a lot better with this as opposed to Gabby. So
Brought up that comparison. Continue, please.
that's all I was gonna say.
So yeah. So how do we end this? Isn't DC the one that's supposed to? Doesn't he have?
We'll see you all next week.
Yeah, we either give our individual
Yeah, we'll see you
sign-offs
all
or
next
we just
week,
start
perhaps.
chanting anarchy.
Nah,
See you next
Jen's
week.
not here.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Anarchy.
No.
Well, I'm Cadet in second, signing out.
Goodbye and good luck.
Oh yeah, you didn't say good day collaborators this time, did you?
Shoot.
We're still live. You can still say it.
Goodbye, good luck.
Bye guys. Okay. I don't
Bye.
know how much of this is going to get recorded.
I mean,
Well, we
it still
could
says
just all
live,
leave
so
and, yeah.
It does, but I'm gonna leave.
okay.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Well, actually, okay. Hello, second. Look to your left. There's should be a little panel says control room. When I click on it, it says there's an error loading this app. But what happens if you click on it?
Which one is it? Okay, I click on it. It says
Yeah,
there was an error loading your app.
Okay, let's just both leave and hope it stops. All right.
All right. Have a good one.
Nice to meet you this time around. See you around, man.
You too.
Gotta say, that was a pretty cute episode. Yeah, I like the part with the bears. They reminded me of Mr. Bean. Kind of look like the bear from Mr. Bean as well. You know, the little. God, it's really hard to talk like this. Yeah, I really do have a cold, but I'm feeling a lot better. Yesterday I couldn't swallow, but today I'm feeling all right. Overall, I liked the episode. I don't really have many complaints. The comedy was good. Flurry Heart was really cute, and she had a lot of personality, which I wasn't really expecting. Yeah, I really liked the commentary on modern art, and I thought the pacing was quite good. In fact, it felt like a much quicker episode than most. It's both very fitting and ironic that this episode should come out on the 22nd of April, because on that day, my girlfriend's best friend went into labor. So this episode made me think about all the things that are going to come in the future for both No's parents and for me and my girlfriend when we have to babysit. So I'd like to give a shout out to Carrie Ann Gibson and John Frew and their little baby girl, whose name I don't know right now, but whose face I'm sure I'm going to see a lot in the future. That's all I really have to say about the episode. So good night and good luck.